Welcome to the show. We're back at Wombleton Records while the vinyl pad's getting new shag carpeting. Today we have Confess by Twin Shadow from 2012 on 4AD Records.
So we're starting with side 1, track 14, which is 5 seconds, and it's the first single off the new album.
Wait a minute, did you say track 14?
Yeah, track 14. He's continuing the track numbers from his 2010 debut album, Forget.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I really love this song. It's got so much energy to it. You know, it makes me want to go hop on a motorcycle and go rescue somebody. Or maybe I've just been watching the music video one too many times. Either way, you guys should really check out the video. It's got a very surreal, almost Warriors type vibe. And actually, the music video was inspired by Twin Shadow's own novella, Night of the Silver Sun, which is about motorcycle gangs.
You know, he was actually inspired to make this album after he got in a motorcycle accident in Boston.
I'm starting to notice a theme here. As far as I'm concerned, Twin Shadow is singer George Lewis Jr. They're one and the same. To talk about Twin Shadow is really to talk about George. He was born in the Dominican Republic, but he grew up in Florida where his dad worked in a circus. His first instrument was a saxophone, but he never really learned to read music. After high school, he found himself in Boston where he formed his first band in 2000 called Mad Men Films. They released 2 albums before he finally left the band, moved to Brooklyn, and started performing as Twin Shadow in 2006. He also loves to ride motorcycles, cook for himself, and bake. He also just started a clothing line. What else can this guy not do? It's incredible.
We're jumping to track number 15, Run My Heart, which is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Oh, yes. I love this one too. Oh my gosh. It starts off kind of light and then it builds to this great finish. And it's got super catchy lyrics too. You know, I think this song is a great example of Twin Shadow's ability to take 80s new wave and turn it into something new. I mean, it's not like he's just being retro. There's more going on to it, and I think it's really hard to put into words. So I think the best way is just to quote him, and I'll read it as such. My magic quote paper. The funny thing about the 80s thing is that it's not something that I try to achieve, and it's not something I'm very knowledgeable about. I admire production on records like Purple Rain. That record is perfection in that it's pop, it's R&B, it's rock, it's metal. I'm obsessed with every single musical form. Pop music throughout every single decade has been an inspiration to me. I feel like I'm in that club, and it's my job to continue to carry that on.
Well, I feel like dancing, so here's a word from our sponsors.
It's the exciting new Daredevil Trick Track with the incredible Dolphin Racer, gear-driven for longer battery life. Daredevil Trick Track, full of fantastic tricks. A sensational new steering track. A wall of logs. A teeter-totter. And it's up, 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 and over we go. A somersault flip. And now, straight through a fly-apart house. Get Daredevil Trick Track, action-packed with tricks and tracks.
Are you still cleaning your records the old-fashioned way? Step into the modern age with Spin Clean Record Washer Mark II. Simply load the basin with water and a cap full of solution. Turn the record 3 times one way and 3 times the other. Dry, and within minutes, your records will sound as good as new. Units starting at just $79.99. Get yours today at spinclean.com. Spin Clean, the best reviewed cleaning device in the industry and proudly made in the USA since 1975.
And we're back. Now we're continuing on to side 2, track 21, Be Mine Tonight.
Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, you know what? You know what's funny? In the first chorus, you can actually hear sort of a musical nod to Berlin's Take My Breath Away.
Yeah, kind of brings you back to the times before Tom Cruise went batty. You know, I actually dated the keyboardist in Berlin for a little while. He wasn't the original keyboardist, a little younger, but...
My mind is now. Things I'm learning about you. We need to talk after the show. overall, guys, I love the presentation of this album. I mean, I love the use of high gloss text over the matte finish of the cover, and the photo of George is just, it's simple, yeah, it's effective because it evokes the mood and feel of the music for me. And then it opens up to this great gatefold. Look at that. Such a cool shot, highway shot at probably twilight, I would say. And then on the back cover, we get a continuation of the color palette echoing the gatefold photo. Oh, and then on the sleeve, we got another picture of George, and then the liner notes with just this nice kind of gradient. And my favorite part are the custom record labels on the record itself. They each take a different piece of the gatefold photo, and it's just great. The one thing I will say though, you gotta make sure your hands are clean because your fingerprints will get all over that matte finish. I feel like this album really caters to us vinyl connoisseurs because isn't it this, the little details, the reason we buy vinyl. I mean, you can frame this and it's like a piece of art.
Yeah, you can't really do that with CDs. So we're gonna jump back to track 19 when the movie's over.
Okay guys, this has been Twin Shadows Confess, and I gotta say,
what you doing, love?
We're just wrapping up the show. Auntie, how the heck did you find us?
I just popped in the back door, as usual. Is this who you're listening to?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, he's sultry and sexy, isn't he? Do you know what? It reminds me, if James Dean and Prince had a baby in Bollywood, and then the baby was brought back by Bruce Springsteen and raised in New Jersey in the 1980s.
That is fascinating, wow. Anyway guys, if you're a fan of 80s New Wave, you are gonna love this album. And if not, well, I say give it a chance anyway. The album's actually pretty catchy. So, one more thing before we go, I have some awesome finds. So my parents picked up this album for me at a garage sale, and it's Leonard Nimoy Presents Mr. Spock's Music from Outer Space. And man, is this thing really cool. I just had to share it with you guys. You know, unfortunately, it's mostly just instrumentals and narration, but for the cover alone, man, it's worth picking up.
I met Leonard in a hotel lift in Omaha in 1972. He boldly went where no man had gone before.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today. I'm your Vinyl Geek.
And I'm Ms. Mel.
And I'm, of course, Auntie Vinyl.
You are.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. You live around here, Auntie.
Well, I try and spend as much time close to you as possible.
Because isn't it this, blah, 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 pizza fish. Yeah, they're crazy. They're flat, they're really good.